Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Roundup. So, Modern Warfare is selling excluded features. DICE have responded to the Battlefield 5 controversy, and well, Valve are being Valve, plus a whole bunch more. Of course, be sure to like, sub, and ring that bell. It really does help us quite a bit. And with that, let's get started. Call of Duty Modern Warfare is facing some community backlash for a fairly iffy monetization decision. So, in a game like that, your kill-death ratio, that's pretty much king. I mean, be that for better or for worse. Well, Modern Warfare does not display that in certain objective-based game modes because they want the focus to be the objective. Now, that ticked a few people off, as can be expected. Well, you see, the thing is, kill-death ratio stats were added back in, but in the form of a premium cosmetic. So, the time to die watch tracks your KDR, and it's only available in a 2,000 COD point bundle. It's around $20. So, yeah, they know people want this feature, and instead of just updating the game UI to show it in all game modes, no, it's now just a cosmetic watch. It's a fairly interesting thing. Activision are clearly aware of the assness of this move, and the watch is only available in the Mother Russia bundle, which of course has a bunch of other cosmetics beefing up its price. One such item is the commuter skin for the Russian operator Yegor. So yeah, I mean, the look of that, it's obviously like based on the uniforms from the No Russian mission from Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. So clearly that's a skin that will have appeal to fans of the series, and they're pairing that with this watch. And I mean, look, this isn't a mega deep take here. It's just a real asshole-ish move from them, right? You know, so far they had been sort of reasonable with how they were dealing with things, but we've seen them quickly move towards doing the sort of scummy stuff that we have been used to with Call of Duty monetization, which really is quite sad indeed. Now, as for this specific thing, I mean, yeah, it is just completely scummy. They obviously know there is a large outcry to just have the kill-death ratio be on the scoreboard in those objective-based game modes. Like, look, it's what people want. That's how it is. But they know that at the end of the day, they can't just put that on a watch and charge people $20 for it. Yeah, you get some other cosmetics with that bundle, but the real thing there is the new game feature that it unlocks. Certainly a pretty darn scummy situation. And from one scummy situation to another, as many predicted following last week's update with Rocket League, well, they have actually decided to reduce the item shop prices. Now, the new pricing around the blueprint system that replaced the randomized loot drops, it basically sparked off a pretty fierce criticism. Like, they really did hike the prices up. Some single items were costing as much as $20. Well, with this new update, the base prices and add-ons now cost less across the board, although the update did note that certain special items might have custom pricing that varies from the normal guidelines. Also, for purchases made between the 4th and 11th of December, Psyonix are going to be refunding the differences to their players. That's, of course, between the old pricing and the new pricing. Now, this does seem like a decent enough move in response to the criticism, but many are skeptical of its sincerity. The belief is the prices were intentionally inflated initially so they could then be reduced later on for that positive PR boost. And if so, well, that's just them anchoring. What is anchoring? Does this involve actual anchor? No. Anchoring is basically you walk into a car dealership, the salesperson says, hey, yeah, this car is actually 17 grand, when in reality the car is maybe supposed to be like 14 grand. What they do is they anchor expectations in a higher price, so the lower price they actually plan to offer you seems like a better deal. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised if that's what's actually going on here. Now, one thing we did speculate is that these prices could be an extrapolation of the average revenue generated per item that a player actually got from the loot box system, of course, because of the inefficiency of the random rolls. But I mean, it's kind of hard to tell. That said, it certainly smells like anchoring, and it's not really an ideal situation. But that said, it is another loot box system that is now not in a game, and even if it is a little bit overpriced, at the end of the day, it is literally more fair in that you will get exactly what you want for the money that you put in. That's pretty darn different to loot boxes. And then next, let's hop over to the recent DICE story that we were covering a few days ago. So their global CM took to the forums, Reddit, and Twitter to discuss the reaction to Update 5.2. So basically what's happened is they've reached a compromise with weapons. They've admitted that some were impacted too much from the changes they made. Now, this was communicated via a Google Sheet that was full of data, and that certainly is that's the type of communications that I really do want to see. Now, next, the enemy acquisition changes are mostly being abandoned. Thankfully, they're no longer proximity-based, so instead now the marker will only only appear if you're actually actively aiming at an enemy. Now, past that, smoke grenades should be blocked more consistently in the appropriate circumstances, and they're getting this stuff all deployed as soon as they can via hotfix. And there was just a few other tidbits as well. But overall here, I think my thought is they've listened to the community. Phew, that's good. I think the core players ended up making themselves heard. They seemingly were heard. And the main thing that it really does communicate here is this game needs test servers. They cannot test the game, in the live version. They can't just push an update like this and, use the live players as guinea pigs, and you really did see that hurt them. Now, as for my initial coverage, for me it really was that I thought they were clearly trying to casualize elements of the game by making it less punishing in order to sort of decrease their churn rate, and I still actually do think that is the case, and that's why this is a compromise and not a reversion. So that's pretty much what's going on there. I've got to imagine that a future Battlefield title will probably swing more in the Battlefield 1 direction instead of the Battlefield 5 direction when it comes to, I guess, just the difficulty of the game, because as compared to Battlefield 1, Battlefield 5 had the time to kill was far lower, the guns, the recoil, the recoil pattern-based system, it was just trying to be a bit more of a core game. But maybe that hasn't worked out for them. I suppose the next Battlefield reveal will, pretty much reveal all. Next up, though, it's time to hop over to Valve. So rumor has it that Left 4 Dead 3 was actually in development for console, PC, and VR until as recently as 2017, but was cancelled because of problems with the Source 2 engine. Now, supposedly, the team wanted to finish the game in Unreal Engine 4, but they were then shifted onto Half-Life Alyx instead. Now, it's kind of interesting we've seen this decision-making from Valve before as well. So a few weeks ago, they confirmed that development for In the Valley of the Gods is actually on hold because the Campo Santo team were being shifted onto other projects, including Alyx, and that definitely is sad. I kind of, at least from an art perspective, I love what Campo Santo have done, so I'm a bit sad that's not going to make it into the world, but hey, that's what's going on there. And then finally, Valve did say that they're actually not ruling out PSVR for Half-Life Alyx, which, yes, fair enough, it's definitely a more entry-level system in terms of some of its aspects, but if they could bring that to more hardware, I think that would be really good. It seems like it's the sort of experience that will just sell VR as a general idea, and as somebody who enjoys VR greatly, I think that would be a good thing for all of us. And then moving on to Quickfire, well, the new patch for Fallout 76 is causing several issues, so some players have reported becoming over-encumbered after reloading their weapons. Yes, that's a bit odd. Now, this bug also seems to nullify any buffs or stat bonuses offered by the special armor sets. Now, this issue can be resolved by removing and re-equipping the armor, but, that's only until the player next reloads their weapon. So yes, typical. A Bethesda community manager wrote on Reddit that the team are now investigating the issue, so we'll see how long a fix will take them this time. And it's another Fallout 76 story. Is it that different from the others? No, not really. Bethesda just be. It's how it is. Maybe it'll change? Probably not. Next up, Halo Reach's remaster has had a, quote, monumental launch on the PC and Xbox last week. Now, as always, Microsoft haven't really gone into too much detail there, but we do know that nearly 3 million people have played Reach during the launch week. It was the top-selling game on Steam and the best-performing Xbox Game Studios title on Steam as well. Though that said, not a particularly high bar there. Now, it was also the most-watched game on Twitch for its launch day too, so overall, as a long-time Halo fan, very nice to see. The next, Forza Horizon 4 is adding a Battle Royale mode, which certainly is an odd thing. This is a surprise-free update to the game, and a Battle Royale in a car game. That's how it is now. So it hosts 72 players on the game's map, and your goal is to upgrade your car with supply drops and eliminate other players by challenging them to spontaneous races. And then the final 10 will then do a race to a random point on the map for victory. It's a very welcome spin, I'm actually going to say, in a well-worn game, and it kind of follows on from that weird, Tetris 99 lesson of, hey, anything can be a BR. Maybe I'll wake up tomorrow morning and breakfast will be a Battle Royale. How fun that will be. Anyway, that's it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you thought down below, and with that, I will see you next time.